Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Let's Learn with AI. Since it's morning here, if you are watching this video at morning time, so good morning to you as well. Otherwise, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching this video. Today's topic is related to tragedy and its types with examples. One of the best topics, one of the most important topic. So let's get started. Introduction. Tragedy is a genre that has been explored in English literature for centuries. And in this presentation, we will obviously go through the types of tragedies with examples. So the definition of tragedy is actually a dramatic form that depicts serious events leading to a disastrous outcomes. Means it has always a disastrous outcomes, it has always a disastrous consequences or endings. It usually involves a protagonist. There is also a protagonist in tragedy with a tragic flaw that ultimately leads to their downfall. Examples include Shakespeare, Hamlet and Macbeth. They both are tragedy where the protagonist faces downfall. The same as in Oedipus Rex, which was written by Sophocles, and the protagonist also faces downfall. Now, in these works, the themes which we get, that is fate, hubris and the human condition. Greek tragedy. The first type we have, that is Greek tragedy. Greek tragedy is one of the earliest forms of the genre. It often features a protagonist who has a tragic flaw. Means Greek tragedy is an older one, and in this tragedy the protagonist who has a tragic flaw that ultimately leads to their downfall. Examples include Oedipus Rex and Antigone. So this question might be asked, or you teacher can ask from you, that Oedipus Rex comes in the category of, there will be a choice for you, so you have to choose that it comes in the category of Greek tragedy. Shakespearean tragedy. Shakespearean tragedy is characterized by a hero who faces a fatal flaw and is often met with tragic consequences. So this is the most important point, that Shakespearean tragedy always faces fatal flaw that becomes or meet with tragic consequences. Examples include Hamlet and Macbeth. Revenge tragedy, the third type. Revenge tragedy is a subgenre that focuses on a character seeking vengeance for a wrong that has been done to them or their loved ones. So it's also about their loved ones. Means if something wrong is done with him or his loved or her loved one, then the protagonist takes revenge. So that comes in the category of revenge tragedy. The best example is the Spanish tragedy. You must go through this tragedy, that is the Revengers tragedy. The fourth type we have domestic tragedy. Domestic tragedy is a genre that focuses on the family. So in domestic tragedy, obviously the word domestic, if domestic word is used, so it's all about family. So it's the focus is on the family and the domestic sphere, and it often explores themes of betrayal and revenge. Examples include Medea and A View from the Bridge. So it's all about family. This tragedy is all about family, and the best examples that are Medea and A View from the Bridge. Tragicomedy. There are two words. Tragi means tragedy, and comedy, you also know. Tragicomedy is a genre, or tragic comedy is a genre that combines elements of both tragedy and comedy. So if the both words are used combinedly, so you have to talk about comedy as well. And here the elements of both will be used, means tragedy as well as comedy. It often features a happy ending, and the most important thing, that there is they have also included uh, comedy with tragedy, so the ending all will be always happy ending. But remember one thing, in tragedy the ending can never be happy, but if we talk about tragic comedy, so there will be a happy ending. It's this question can be asked from you in MCQs, that which tragedy has a happy ending. There will be four options, so you have to choose tragic comedy. Despite the tragic events that occur, examples include The Tempest and The Winter's Tale. Modern tragedy. Modern tragedy is a genre that explores contemporary issues and often features anti-heroes. So it also explores contemporary issues. Examples include Death of a Salesman and A Long Day's Journey into Night. Now I have made videos on these both. Death of a Salesman is obviously, it's all about a salesman who is an old, who does not want to work, but his boss wants that he should work. The same Long Day's Journey into Night is also about a family who faces psychological problems, and they are not happy with each other. So that comes in the category of modern tragedy. And the ending of both are like not happy ending. Tragedy in film. Tragedy is not limited to literature. It can be found in film. Examples include The Godfather and The Schindler's List. These films often explore themes of loss and regret. Tragedy in popular culture. Tragic themes can also be found in popular culture, such as TV shows and like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. These works often explore themes of power, betrayal, and morality. Conclusion. Tragedy is a genre that has stood the best of time and continues to be explored in various forms of media. By understanding the different types of tragedies and their examples, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the human experience. These are the most important ones. Do you know, if you study any book, suppose if you study any tragedy, or if you read out any tragedy, what will happen? You will obviously understand the human condition. There will be a huge difference between you and a common man. A common man always obviously thinks about that he's sad, but he does not know, she does not know that why he is sad or she is sad. But the person who studies book, or who has studied book, who has gone through different tragedies, different types of tragedies, he will understand the human experience or the human conditions. That's a huge difference between a reader as well as a common man. So thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you have any question regarding this topic, you can freely ask in comment section. And if this video has sparked your interest, I suggest you to like, share, comment, and do subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.